Alrighty, guys, let's get started here. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com, Santarelli Trading Exchange, and Stock Options Trading Academy. So first things first, guys, you guys see here the topics on YouTube. We have the pre-market video, market movers, unusual options activity, and trade analysis. That's what we're doing throughout the day. So I wanted to start off this morning by going over what's moving in the morning, why it's moving, and kind of give you an idea of what we could plan for today. Obviously, markets are closed tomorrow. So today's Day Trade Friday. We'll give the markets the first couple of minutes of the day, see if we see any setups we can take advantage of. But right now, our long-term trades are looking really good here. So I want to go back here, share this screen with you, and show you guys what it is exactly we're looking at. Okay, now first off, I want to show you guys this watch list here, okay? Here is our daily newsletter that was sent out. Okay, Datadog was just upgraded from neutral to buy, price target of $100 a share. So if we take a look now at Datadog over here, let me put this on like this, and we can see both. So here's Datadog. I'm just going over the list, the daily newsletter here. Look at Datadog here. Got upgraded to $100 a share, which is right around where the next resistance area is here on Datadog at $100. So she's only at 86 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write this down right now, and I'm going to put this on my watch list here. So I'm going to put DDOG, and I'm going to put upgrade to $100 a share. If that gets a nice move there, what I could do is something like an in-the-money vertical spread, very low risk, high reward, and I could have a stop right at that 10-day simple moving average at about $82, which is a tight stop, and look for that $100 there. So that's probably what I'm going to do for that. Next one here, Gilead Sciences, market performed to outperform, GILD. Let's take a look at that quick here. So what we're trying to do now is find the morning market movers, okay? I see a few of them on my list. NIO is one of them. I want you guys to take a look at NIO as well after this, because NIO just announced they delivered over, I think it was 7,000 cars, up over 330% from last year. So that's incredible numbers. NIO is up about 8% in the pre-market hours right now, 41.80. All right, we got about 3.5 minutes till opening bell. Gilead, like I said, that was upgraded. What was that upgraded to? That was upgraded to $80 a share. Okay, and then the other one there, Moody's, don't care about them. Acuity Brands, don't give a damn about them. Fleet Core, nothing I watch. All right, downgrades. Here's some good ones. Goldman Sachs, that thing just had a rocket propel it from what, like $200, not even, from about $200 all the way up to $350 in the course of 3 months there. So that was just downgraded. She's in BDM right now, as you can see, that 10 crossing below that 20. So this might be an opportunity to buy some puts on Goldman down at about $300 a share, but I want to bet against Goldman, so I'm staying away from that one. Next one, Phillips 66, Senseonics. Nothing really there. Okay, so target changes. Micron, they increased their price target on Micron from 150 to 165 a share. So if I put up Micron on here and you guys take a look at this chart now, you'll see Micron's getting a really nice climb here. I mean, that thing's taken off up over 5%. And they upgraded that to, let's see, to $165 a share. So 165 target on that. That might be something we get a swing trade on now. But let's continue to go back here. Goldman Sachs downgraded the price. Let's see, what else do we got here? Williams Sonoma increased price target from 175 to 195. And let's see here. CarMax did horrible this morning. Let's see here. What else do we got? Nothing really. Deutsche Bank lifted JP Morgan Chase price target from 142 to 175. Let's see what JPM's doing. I love financials. That's not doing too much, but when she does start to take off, I definitely want to watch that. Let's see here. Jobless claims were the big one this morning, guys. Nothing spectacular. We're at 719,000. Remember when we were in the millions before? Like 3 million? So that's not bad. Continued claims, down drastically. So that's not bad, 675,000. Yeah, I remember when those continued claims were in the 5 million. So economy is definitely improving. Things are definitely looking better. Tesla shares are trading higher after announcing Apple would buy over $50 million worth of batteries for their new energy storage project. NIO shares are trading higher after the company announced delivery of 7,257 vehicles in March of 2021, representing a 373% increase year over year. So that's huge, guys. All right, we got less than a minute till opening bell. I want to go over the ETFs with you guys. First, take a look at Qs. Qs, guys, remember this. We were talking about this yesterday. We were waiting for that break above that 50-day simple moving average. We just broke it. We're getting up to resistance now from the 316, 317 candles and going back here a little bit further here, even to the 3.2 and the February 24th candle. So got some resistance there, but she looks like a clear climb going to 330. I might look for a swing trade there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Diamond ETF. Here comes the markets. Markets are open. We got a nice gain on Microsoft today, guys. Up $400 on the Microsoft trade today and climbing. Okay, so here's Diamond ETF consolidation holding above that 330. SPY is getting a nice climb here, so we'll see what happens with SPY today. Microsoft, we have the April 9th Expo. That is looking good. Let's put on Microsoft here. I'm watching NIO. NIO pulled back a little bit from the highs. Let me change that one to a today 1 minute chart. There we go. All right, Microsoft here as well. We'll change that to a minute, and we'll just keep an eye on these for a little bit here. Delta's starting to climb a bit. Looking good on Delta. Let me log into the main account here. NIO's starting to get a climb again. Might pick up something for NIO today. Let's take a look at the option chains on NIO. Maybe we could do a quick day trade on NIO. April 1st, 42 strike is going for 57 cents. I can't pass that up. I'll do a little day trade on that. 42, or we could go with the 41. We'll go with the 42. 10 contracts, it's going to cost $550. She's still climbing. Look at her go. All right, buy to open. If E-Trade could get this damn order open here. There we go. All right, I just jumped in NIO. I am in at, let me see, I'm in at 58 cents. That was my price I got filled at, 58 cents. I am in NIO, 10 contracts, and in the green on it so far. Watch that continue to climb. So let me post that in the trade room here. This is a day trade, so it won't go out as a trade alert. At 0.58. Okay, there we go. You type this in. Delta trade's taking off nicely there. NIO's pulling back a bit. There we go. Microsoft still breaking higher there. Look at Microsoft take off now, guys. 239. Watch it, NIO holding right around 41.30. Just consolidating, looking at the today 1 minute chart. She has a pullback at that yellow, probably right around $40.20 a share. So she could possibly pull back another buck. So I'm mentally prepared for that because she's got a lot of volatility today, still up 6% for the day. Let's see, Microsoft just broke that 239 briefly. Delta still on the climb. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Skyjack. Good morning, Gazer, Jerry, PBR, Option T, Kurt. Good morning, guys.
Technically 45, manufacturing PMIs today, 59 is expected.
There we go. NIO looks like she's ready to climb again. Came down to that 41 so far. Was holding that 41. I could go like this and share. Oh, I totally forgot I was sharing that screen there with you guys.
On a circuit break, profit Charlie.
Microsoft having a nice breakout there. Come on now, I want to see that NIO take off here. She's holding that 41. If she breaks that 41.50, she'll have that next climb. There goes Microsoft. Up 400 bucks for the day on Microsoft. Almost green overall for that April 9th expo on Microsoft. Here we go on Microsoft. There goes our NIO trade, guys. NIO's taking off here as well, back up to 41.50. See if we could do some nice quick gains there. Microsoft up $430. Down 7% on that Microsoft trade right now overall. She's going for the green. There's hope for that Boeing trade. There's definitely hope. I mean, she was just up to almost 258 this morning. There goes Microsoft again. Only down 5% on that Microsoft trade that we made yesterday now for the April 9th expo. Got in at the highs of the day yesterday at 239. So anything now above 240 is going to be profit. Up $450 on Microsoft today. Up $40 on Delta. Right now I'm down about 150 on NIO. And Microsoft still on the run here. There goes Microsoft again, another big breakout. Up $500 for the day on Microsoft now. Hey, where is our boy, Kurt? Kurt, where are you? There we go, Microsoft. Taking off, new highs of the day again. Up $510 for the day on Microsoft. Skyjack, I wanted to get in Google so bad yesterday. There goes NIO, guys. NIO's taking off. Nice climb on NIO. There we go, 41.62. Let me put it on this top screen here for you. There's the other stocks I'm watching here. PBR. Notice now how NIO, this is something that's super important for you guys. Notice how now on NIO, I have a today 1 minute chart, and on the right there on PBR, what do I have that set at? As a 3-month daily, right? So that's how important it is. NIO's a day trade, PBR is a swing trade. So, that's how I look at my charts here. I'm not worried about intraday volatility. That's normal. What I'm looking at is trade plan. Is it following our trade plan? Is it giving us those entries and exit signals? And if not, we're holding on to that trade. We're still in breakout momentum, looking good. And that's how you do it. Watching Microsoft here. Let's get on the watch list here. Let's put this on link 1, good on the watch list, see if we see anything else taking off here. Link 1, put this up, link 0. All right, let's go down this watch list. Here's Q's. This is a today 1 minute chart. So here's Q's. There's Q's right there, holding that 10, continuing to climb. That's looking good. Amazon holding that 10, still climbing. It looks like we're in breakout momentum, you know. I mean, the charts are looking great so far. It's still early. It's only 9:39. Only 9 minutes into the opening bell here, but I like the way the charts are looking. Let's see here. Baidu, Facebook got up to 302. Could you imagine? I told you guys that if we got up to 300 with that Facebook call, we'd have 100% return. At 302.50, you'd be up over 200% gain on those Facebook calls. Sold them yesterday. Should have held on to them a little bit longer. But, you know, with it being Expo Day today instead of Friday, I said I really didn't want to risk that going into expiration day because, I mean, if anything happened in the market, you know, that trade would have been worthless. And it was, you know what, a $1,200 trade there. So I don't want that to be worthless overnight. So I sold it. Let's see here. Baba, right at that 10. Disney's taking off nicely. Look at Disney go, guys. Up almost 2%, 187.89. Let's take a look at a 3-month chart on Disney here. Look at how beautiful that incline is. She's starting to take off once again. Nice gains today. Even our Intel trade's up nicely. Disney's up nicely. Bank of America trade is climbing. Let's see, what's Bank of America doing? Bank of America, 39.22 a share, guys. That 39.40 vertical spread we have for June 18th Expo, that's going to be a massive gain for us. Remember, we have 75 contracts of that. Gazer just sold Qs for 125% gain. Nice job, Gazer. Let's go back to the 3-month or the daily chart here. Go down the watch list. Guys, our Microsoft trade is now in the green. Msft. There we go, guys. New highs of the day on Microsoft. Let's see if she's going to struggle with that 240 or break above it. If she breaks above that 240, we might see her at 245 today. There she goes. She's breaking out again. Let's see her break and hold above that 240, though. That's the key point here for Microsoft. Down 200 bucks right now in that NIO trade, waiting for her to get some energy and start that climb. Skyjack's up 33% on Microsoft. Nice. So our target on that Microsoft trade is going to take us up to the resistance way back here. So take a look. This is where I'm going to be targeting at least. Now, see, here's the reason, Kurt. Okay, I'm targeting you out because I want you to understand, you know, exactly what it is we're looking for. So the Microsoft trade, we jumped into that yesterday after that breaking news. They just got a huge contract worth billions of dollars. So over the next 10 years.
moves over 4,000 level.
S&P new highs of the day just broke 4,000, guys. Wow, nice breakout here. Markets are continuing to climb. New all-time high. Wow, that's incredible. Alrighty, so now watch this. What's going to be our target? This resistance back up here. So right around 244 to 245. So 244 to 245. Because remember, we have the Microsoft. We have the April 9th. We have the, what trade is it? The 240 call.
Manufacturing PMI for the month of March coming in slightly better than expected at 59.1.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to look and watch for that target of 244 to 245. All right, so Kurt, are you watching us? I'm not sure if you're watching us or if you're just in the chat. If you're watching us, let me know because I want to go over this in detail with you. And RWC, I'm feeling much better. They increased my last two doses of chemo just to give me a good punch going out since my last one's the, my next one in 3 weeks is my last chemo treatment. So I'll be good after that. So now, Kurt, this is what's really important. Every time we make a trade, what I want to do is look at the chart and say, okay, where's that next resistance and where's my stop going to be? We went over Microsoft. Now, if it was a day trade, we would have had today's expo and we would have been out of that yesterday. But the reason why I went with that April 9th expo is because I wanted to take advantage. That news that was leaked out yesterday, Kurt. So you haven't been with us for a while. So as you can see, this news at the bottom here of the screen, this one here is Benzinga. We also have Bloomberg, and then we have Thomson Reuters. So, these are about $6,000 a month, all of those combined for these services. Now, listen to this. Whatever gets announced down here, that's not going to be out on the news for, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, because they have to make the story, they have to post it on the news, and then they announce it, and by then it's 15 minutes old compared to when we have it. So what's really important, when we hear breaking news down here, we're able to jump in ahead of the crowd here, and then once it starts leaking to the social media outlets, to the news stations, then that's when the other investors say, oh, wow, Microsoft just had a $20 billion contract with the government. Maybe I'm going to start buying. But we were able to do that a half hour earlier. And as that news continues to leak out, more and more investors start buying, and then there's this supply and demand issue. As the supply lessens, demand is stronger, then we get that nice rise up to that resistance or that target profit area. How are we finding those target profit areas? We're looking at resistance areas. Okay, and that's simple. We got a 244 to 245 target for next week on Microsoft. Now, as long as nothing crazy happens with COVID or anything like that, I'm certain we'll see Microsoft hit our target. Okay, so that's really important about watching the trade plan. You saw we got into this trade, and this is what Kurt was worried about a little bit yesterday. We got into that trade yesterday near the high of the day, and then at the end of the day, we saw a little bit of profit taking come in. But that wasn't a day trade we were in, Kurt. We're in a swing trade. So it's always really important to remember with a swing trade, intraday volatility is normal. Stocks don't just shoot up every day, all day, 24 hours a day. Okay, you're going to have those normal swings. You're going to see those red candles, those green candles. But you have to remember, if it's a swing trade and we're in that breakout momentum, what we're looking for, guys in the trade room, what are we looking for in that breakout momentum cycle? What is the key thing that we're looking for in that confirmed breakout momentum with the candles? Someone in the trade room I know is going to be able to answer this. Full body over previous body. Good job, Kurt. So now that's exactly what you're looking for. See this run back here? That's a quick swing trade. You see how it's lasting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, before you had that pullback down on that 10? That's what's really important. When we're taking advantage of a really short-term swing trade, like a week out or maybe even 2 weeks out till Expo, this is the type of breakout momentum that we're looking for, okay? BOM is breakout momentum. So we're doing our short-term trades like that. And beautiful, here is this. Here's the 1020 cross. Here's the MACD cross. Here's your first candle above. So even if you got in following the trade plan right here, I would have got in when it broke that resistance right here, that consolidation area. That's my entry right there. But with trade plan, it's very simple to follow. It might be a day later, but still you could get in and take advantage of it. You know, as an experienced trader, I could see that consolidation area and that big candle breaking that consolidation. That's telling me something's up. Okay, now there goes Microsoft again on the climb. So this is what we're looking for. So if it's a short-term trade, that's what we're looking for. Just like with our April 9th expo now we have with Microsoft. We're just looking to quickly get up to that target here. We'll lock in profit. We should have a nice quick 30 to 60% profit once we get to that 244, 245 area. I'd lock in that profit and move away from that trade. Now, important part, where's the stop on that trade? All right, let's go over this. It's really important. Where's the stop on this trade for Microsoft? Now, since it's less than 30 days out till Expo, the stop is going to be the first red candle below the previous candle's body. So, for example here, Kurt, if you saw a candle like this on markets closed tomorrow, but if you saw a candle like that the next day, well, hell, you're going to get out of that trade because that's telling you got your first red candle below the previous candle's body. That's telling you that there's not as much volume, as much buyers coming in, and there's some profit taking happening. So that's when there we go, guys. Our Microsoft trade is now in the green, up 1%. We're up $600 now for the day on the Microsoft trade. And that's exactly what I always want to tell you guys. And that's a lot of the reasons, too, why sometimes in the trade room, you just got to relax, follow that trade plan. Really extremely important there. But that's going to continue to hit our target there of that 244 to 245. So I don't want to sell that early. That's why, what you could do, Kurt, as well. Watch how cool this is. So with our trade plan, our target, our stop. Our stop is going to be a candle below this candle's body. So let's say 230, we'll say 237, okay? So watch this. If we go up to our alerts here and we bring this up on our trading platform here, we could put in MSFT, right? Now we're going to put this in. I want to be alerted if the stock goes above 244 or if she drops below 237. Now that 244 is your target, that 237 is your stop. So you put targets met. So now when you click OK now, this is automatically going to give you a desktop notification, a text alert, or on your platform, your trading platform, if Microsoft hits 244 or if it drops down to 237. There's our target profit areas and our target stop areas. So now you already know, and you could already tell yourself, hey, if she hits that 244, I'm going to get an alert. When I get that alert, I can look at the chart, take profits, and move on to the next trade. If it hits 237, that's our stop. Get out of the trade. So that's what's really important about having a trade plan and looking at this. Make sure. I don't know if that stuff helps you guys throughout the day. We're now up over 2% on our Microsoft trade, guys, just continuing to break out. If those little lessons, though, throughout the day help you guys out, tell me, because I don't know if they do, if they don't, if you just rather me focus on watching and looking at charts. But if those little lessons help, let me know. That Marathon Oil is getting a nice climb. MRO, she's up 7.31%. Now look at MRO here, guys. Marathon Oil is looking really nice for that breakout. You got resistance at 13. She's at 1146 right now. This is usually something that's very cheap. NIO's starting to get a climb here. I'm watching that. That'd be nice to see that breakout again above 42. Okay, so if we take a look here at, where are we looking at? MRO. If we take a look at MRO here, you guys can see, even if we went out to the April 16th expo, 1150 calls only going for 51 by 58 cents. 54 cents theoretically. That's a dirt cheap option right there for the April 16th. You wanted a little extra time? Go with the May 21st. That is a hell of a good price right there for that 11 strike call. Love that. Guys, Microsoft, holy smokes, we're up $700. 10% gain on Microsoft already. Look at that Microsoft breakout here, guys. We are killing it with Microsoft, up almost $700. Now, see, Tyler said he added to that Microsoft trade, so that's really nice. He's up 25%. Island Time says, appreciate the lessons always, Dave. Thank you. If you guys like those lessons, tell me, because I'd rather hear from you guys if you like those lessons and we go over the current trades and what we're looking for, or if you just rather go over charts and find trades. But for me, I think teaching is really important. You got to know what you're looking for. There goes Microsoft again, guys. Big breakout on Microsoft. Now, see, I'm up $700 on Microsoft. Part of me wants to lock in that profit and say, okay, that's the trade challenge account there. Got some nice gains on there and walk the heck away. But I know I'd be leaving a lot of money on the table here because we do have that 244, 245 target profit area on Microsoft. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let Microsoft continue to do its thing. It's only up 2% right now. I think she'll be up at least 3% by the end of today. So I don't even want to look at it because if I look at Microsoft, I might be tempted to sell it, and I don't want to do that yet. We still have plenty of time till Expo there. I'm watching NIO slowly climb now to that 20-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute chart. You guys take a look right here. So that's what I'm looking for right here on is that NIO. So notice I have NIO on the today 1 minute chart. I was just watching that consolidate. I mean, that's just pure consolidation there on NIO. I mean, nope, I don't think I can annotate on that screen. Let me see here. Yeah, I can't annotate on that screen. It only lets me annotate on the one I'm doing on Zoom here. Okay, well, there we go. Let's see if that NIO could break that 4150. If she could break that 4150, she's going to run. Guys, our Microsoft trades now up 15%. 15%, almost up $800 on the Microsoft trade today. Skyjack's up 50% on Microsoft. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Let's see here what else is moving. Facebook at 301.27. Oh man, do I wish I held on to that trade. Disney's at 187. That's looking pretty good. Did you guys see Bank of America? There goes Microsoft again. Let's take a look at BAC, Bank of America. Bank of America. That is looking good there. I like that. She's going to definitely break out above that 40, but I really want to watch JP Morgan, JPM there. There goes Microsoft again. Man, oh man. MS. I don't want to look at MSFT. Let's look at something else here. I wanted to look at JP Morgan. Man, once JP Morgan starts to climb, I really want to jump into that. I think that's going to be a solid, good trade setup for us once she starts that breakout. All right, Gazer says to take a look at Visa. Let's take a look at Visa. Guys, another big breakout on Microsoft. We're at the highs of the day, 17% gain on Microsoft. Up $800 for the day on Microsoft. In the trade challenge account. That's the small account. That Boeing trade in the main account looks dead today. That vertical spread, 260, 250, 265. Waiting for that to move, but she's not doing much yet. Visa's looking good. She's starting to climb again, for sure. I got out right at around, I think, 218. Between 219 and 217, I got out on this candle here. Excuse me, for that July Expo because of the bad practices news that they had there. Wow, guys, Microsoft is breaking out. We're up 20% on Microsoft right now. 21% gain. Microsoft 241.12. She might hit that 245 today I was talking to you about. That is a nice run there on Microsoft. There she goes. More new highs of the day on Microsoft. Beautiful breakout there. $241.11.
Win Whiskey Yankee November shares spiking from
Guys, I just put in an order for 270 or 375 on Microsoft. I'm up 25%. I'm up 35% on Microsoft right now. It just sold out. I had to do it. It was a trade challenge account. It just made me a quick $800. So I sold that out there. 375. Let me see what my exit was exactly on that trade. Now you guys can still hold on. If you're still in that trade, hold on to it. You got another $4 to climb here before it hits that target. I might do a day trade on it now though. But that was a heck of a run. Let's see, order status. What were we out at? We were out at 375. So here we are. We were out of the Microsoft trade 375. What was our entry on that? Do you guys remember? 3.75. Divide that by what was our entry? There you go, Kurt. Now remember what you said yesterday, Kurt, right? Now there is another win under the belt there. And that was just giving it a little bit of time. And that's what's really important, Kurt, is giving those time to reach your limits. Intraday volatility you're not worried about unless it's a day trade. You know, if this NIO drops below 40.50, I'll exit out of that NIO. Down about $300 on the NIO trade today, but just made $800 on the Microsoft trade there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for another day trade here, since this Thursday is our day trade Friday. See if there's any breaking news down there that we can take advantage of. What we were in at 301. So that was a 25% gain on Microsoft. That was nice. And remember, Kurt, we were down on that trade, what, 30% yesterday? Maybe even, I think it was closer to 40% we were down on that trade yesterday. Skyjack, I want to see that day you put $1 million down to make that 500 grand in 30 minutes. That'd be nice. Very nice. Let's see. Visa's still breaking out there, looking good. Almost up to that 216. Intel pulled back from the highs a little bit there. 64.05, up 5 cents for the day. Twitter up over 3% on the day there. Let's see there.
Alibaba ticker BABA
CRM.
touched below the 228 level. Stock still up about 0.6%, but at a intraday low.
Salesforce is looking good on a daily chart there, at least up to that 220. If she can break that 220, you could easily be looking for that 230 again. Guys, Boeing's starting to get a climb here. Delta's still on the climb here as well. Big climb on Boeing. Nice candle from 254.75 to 255.75 in about 3 minutes. So it looks like Boeing's starting to have a nice little breakout there. I'm liking the looks of that. PBR still holding above, or not PBR, NIO's holding above that 40.50. 40.81 right now, looking for that continued climb.
Shares of Aero Sentry halted on a circuit breaker. That's ticker Alpha Charlie Yankee. Shares.
Salesforce is looking good though on a 3-month daily chart here if we wanted to look for a a nice swing trade possibly on Salesforce. Let's see. Kevin Collins says Docu's looking like it wants to go higher. DOCU. DocuSign. That's not looking bad there. And that's going to be a trade, though, that's going to need at least 2 or 3 months till Expo. Slow moving stock here. It was pretty volatile during COVID, obviously, the reason why. But, I mean, look at Boeing starting to climb here, guys. This is a nice opportunity for a possible day trade right now on Boeing. Boeing's just getting that 1020 cross. You could look for that 250, 650 for today on Boeing. Delta's still climbing higher. That trade's creeping up there in the trade challenge account. Delta up to $49 again. You guys remember this stock here? You guys remember Delta? You guys remember you got worried about Delta when she had that little pullback to that 50 SMA for that July Expo? What's she doing now, guys? Breaking out above the 1020. There's a reason why we get the expos we have. Okay. Those little pullbacks here, that's normal profit taking during a breakout momentum cycle. That's why we say the first candle below the previous candle's body is a sign to signify that we're going to retrace back down to support as those profit takers come in. And then once you get that bounce off that support at 45, here's your confirmed re-entry into a trade. Now she's going to continue to climb. You got resistance at 50. We break 50. We're going to be looking for this outer band here up about $54 here for that next run. Thank you, Kevin. Nice to see. Kevin locked in a 73% gain on Microsoft. Nice job there, Kevin. Our Delta trade's continuing to climb. Delta just broke 49.03 a share, and she's still breaking out heavily there. Let's see. Do I still have Delta in the main account? I got rid of Delta in the main account here. I think it's going to be time to make another Delta trade. There goes NIO taking off. Guys, Boeing. Remember we were just talking about Boeing here for a day trade opportunity? Look at Boeing still running there. Look at that big breakout on Boeing after that 1020 cross. Really nice opportunity there.
Shares are ticking higher following that press release this afternoon.
Everyone got in Microsoft. There we go. Teresa says, does Facebook have more room to run? Teresa, to be honest with you, and if you're in Facebook longer than the trade that we had, I'd be looking easily for about a 320 target on Facebook for, the June Expo. I think 320, 325 would be a really nice target on Facebook. I think she's going to get there quickly, too. NIO's starting to climb here. She's getting up to that blue 20-day simple moving average on it today, 1 minute chart. I'm watching that. But the big story right now is Boeing. She's starting to break out. Big breakout on Boeing. Look at that breakout on Boeing, guys. That is a heck of a nice run there. Anyone jump into Boeing? A day trade here? There goes NIO, 40.90 a share. Let's see that break above that 41. And then that 41.50. She breaks above that 41.50. We're going to start seeing some profits. Let's see. Here we go, guys. Look at NIO quick. I want to see if she breaks this 41. She just got her first candle above the 10, 20, 50-day simple moving average. If she could break that 41, then I'm going to look for that 40. There we go, 4104. She can break that 4150. I'll be confident in that trade turning green for us. Look at that big candle on Boeing now. Big green candle. Let's see what Q's and SPY are doing. Q's are starting another run here, guys. Markets are moving higher. Q's, Diamond, everything's pushing higher here. There goes Q's. Here's Diamond ETF climbing off that 10. There's SPY. SPY is breaking out here. Another big breakout on SPY. Delta's moving higher here. Got a nice move on Delta. Look at that breakout momentum on Delta Airlines. NIO 4107 starting that climb. 4110 on NIO. Nice climb here, guys. Delta's still ticking higher. New highs of the day on Delta, 4911. 4913 on Delta. Our Delta trade's up about $100 for the day now. I want to see that NIO continue to break out here. That's looking pretty good. Another big climb on Delta there. 4917. That Marathon Oil MRO is looking great there, guys. Thinking about picking up some shares on MRO. Then I could just sell some covered calls against it as well. Boeing's getting another nice move higher there. Delta new highs of the day, 49.18. Delta 49.20. Guys, take a look at these largest these largest option gainers over here on the top right here. Look at this one here, Booking. The April 1st, 2,260 strike put. It last traded at $2.35. It's up 23,000% for the day. Google, April 1st, 1935 put. That is up 21,000 for the day. That's insane. Salesforce, 192.5 put. See, it's got a bid and an ask. That's the last traded price. So don't always go off of all those. It's only giving me option for 10. Usually gives you the option for like, let's see the most active options here. Most active options are the April 1st 399 strike call on SPY, going for 81 by 82. They're up 186% since the close. So this is what you guys could look at. Take a look at SPY right now. SPY is up, about 0.8% for the day. It's up 31 points, just about. A 0.78%, less than a 1% move in that ETF, and these calls are up 186%. That shows you the power of options, the leverage of options. And what's really important about that is knowing, if you move down a 0.5% in a day, you're going to be down quite a bit on an option. But as long as you have that time on your side, obviously this is expiring today, but as long as you have that time on your side, those normal intraday swings are okay. And you got to be able to manage a trade plan with those intraday swings there. Facebook's still holding above 300, almost at 301. Would love to get into something with Facebook a little bit longer term, maybe that June Expo. Thinking about doing something like that. Okay, we are out of that Amgen trade, but I want to see what that's doing since we exited. She got right up to our target profit area, pulled back down to support. Now you see what happened. So that was a nice, perfect example of how she got right up to our resistance area that we were talking about, and then she pulled back. So Kurt, here's another prime example here of a trade plan here. Here's our trade plan. Here was that 1020 cross that we got in. We ended up making a couple trades on Amgen because I guess I haven't been that patient lately. And I got in right around here, and then I sold like 2 days later for a nice gain. Then we re-entered, and then we sold it again the next day. Which obviously on the first new cycle here, breakout momentum, that's when I should have stayed in and waited for at least 30 days before taking my profit or up to that target resistance area. But I kept taking profit along the way, which was fine. We had some nice gains there. But if you want to look for those 150, 250% gains, that's when you're looking at that first new cycle there, that 1020 cross the MACD, green bars above the zero line on the histogram for your entry, and then look for that target resistance area. And that's what's really important there. And these are the things we're going to be going over in tomorrow's class at 10 a.m. And if you guys didn't sign up for tomorrow's class yet, I want you to go right here, right now, and I want you to go. Oh, not on that screen. Where's the other screen I have here? Oh, okay. There we go. So here we go. So class sign up right here. You see this? Class sign up. Click on that and watch what happens. It's amazing. Put in your name, your email address, and we're going to email you with the link when we're live. It's that simple, and it's free. You guys are members. So this class is going to be tomorrow, 10 a.m., and make sure you're there, guys. All righty? That one's probably going to be a short class there. I want to reiterate, and we're going to start the weekly classes every week, guys. Every week we're going to do these weekly classes because it's really important, especially for new traders. So we'll start with the beginner, go to intermediate, go to advanced, and we'll keep rotating on those. Because we got about 537 videos over the course of the past 5 years that I have uploaded. So we'll start classes again. That's really important. All righty, let's see here. NIO wants to get that climb. I really think that NIO is going to climb today. It doesn't look like she's ready to climb here on a today 1 minute. If we could just hold above that 41 and break that 41.50, we're going to be golden on that trade. Looks pretty good. Tesla's back up over 3% there, 688, 689. Let's see what we could find. You guys see anything moving here? Look at JP Morgan starting to get a climb. What do you think about a JP Morgan day trade here? They're usually dirt cheap. JP Morgan 152.50 is going for about 40 cents. Not worth that one for me. Look at Microsoft. New highs of the day on Microsoft nearing 242. Anyone stay in that trade, or did you guys get out? Oh, nice job, guy. I love seeing that. I love when you guys follow the trade plan. Let's see. Skyjack still in. Gazer still in. Tyler still in. S&P, are you still in? Are you in Microsoft? I thought he was in Verizon. Captain Thomas is still in it. Ooh, he said he bet the farm on Microsoft. No wonder why he's got those capital letters there. He's got some energy today. Nice job. S&P 500. That was his birthday present yesterday. It was his birthday. So congratulations. Happy birthday. Hope you're feeling better. He bet the farm. Now he's going to have the plantation. Let's see here. Let's see what else is moving here. Microsoft still on the run. What are those contracts at now? They're at 390. I got out at 375, so $15 a contract. Missed out on an extra $60 so far. That Visa trade is really taking off here, guys. Real big climb on Visa.
Brookfield Property Partners, ticker Bravo Papa Yankee, seeing a block trade here, 500,000 shares at
Visa 217.50 is going for about 63 cents. Do I want to do a day trade on that, or should I just go with April 9th? Let's see. 217, that's dirt cheap there as well. Let's see what that Visa 3-month daily chart looks like. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now, see, that's looking beautiful there on Visa, at least up to that 220. I'd love to get into something on Visa here for April 9th Expo. Really love to do that. The 217.50 call for April 9th Expo. That's cheap. All right, do I want to pick up a couple contracts of Visa here? That's the question. I think I do. I think I do. April 16th, we'll pick up this 217 for about 350. This is the trade challenge account. I'm going to make a larger trade in the main account. But for right now, I'm just going to pick up 2 contracts of this in the trade challenge account. Be a little over $710 trade. And there we go. We are in it at 355. So that's a new trade right there that we just made. I'm going to post that in the trade room. Our target is going to be, we already got a nice 3% gain on that Visa trade already. Our target is going to be 225. Stop is going to be 214. Whichever comes first. So target 225, stop 214, or 50% max stop loss, whichever comes first. And we're already up nicely on that Visa trade. So that's looking good. Now let's just see if that NIO can start to climb here. It's 40.62. If she breaks below that 40.50, I'm going to exit out of that. Salvage that $200 left in there. That Visa looks great, though. I mean, look at the open interest and total volume on Visa on the call side versus the put side here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. 25,000 contracts of the 220. And that's insane. That's a lot of contracts coming in. Total volume, open interest. And you guys remember I shared with you yesterday in the trade room the difference between the open interest and total volume there. And I'll look at on the put side here. Really not much there. There we go. We're already up 5% there on the Visa trade. That one I'm just going to let continue to go up to at least that 221 to 225 area. Boeing's got a big dip there. Big red candle on Boeing. Dipping down now 83 cents for the day, down 0.33%. Let's see. Skyjack said Microsoft's at the high of the day. MSFT. Look at that breakout on Microsoft. What a nice climb there. Teresa, are you with us? I know that you jumped into that Microsoft yesterday. Did you take profits? Or are you still holding it? Let's see. Quantum said Microsoft got to rest like a raccoon having an ice cream sugar crash. Well, she's still climbing there, Quantum. Red Lotus said Fubu for a swing. I saw Fubu this morning was moving up nice. Let's see. FUBO. If I could type it. Hold on. Let me move my mouse there. FUBO. There we go. Fubu up 6%. That's still not breaking above that 20, so I want to go near Fubu yet. 6% gains on Visa. Big breakout on Visa, guys. Mohammed Hoke says, thank you, Dave Santarelli. I sold Microsoft for a 59% gain. Nice job, Mohammed. Nice job, buddy. Our new Visa trade's now up 7%. Ephraim posted in the YouTube chat there for you guys to register for the class tomorrow. I got to think about how I'm going to do that tomorrow. I got to drop something off at my daughter's school around 9 or 10:40. So let's get started right at 10 a.m. Because what I'm going to go over, I don't want to give you too much, overload information. So I got it set up into 3 different sections on for tomorrow's class there. So we're going to go over those 3 sections. We'll have a little Q&A, and then every week we're going to start these classes again now. Visa is still breaking out here, guys. Take a look at Visa. Still another continued breakout on Visa. New highs of the day. Look at Visa run, guys. That is a hell of a move on Visa. Up 8% on Visa now.
Uniform Lima Charlie. Smart Shares Global, that's ticker Echo Mike. And Karu, ticker Kilo Alpha Romeo Oscar.
I'm thinking about cutting it here. Let me get it ready here. Sell to close. I'm going to get it ready to close here. But see, if you see NIO, she really wants to hold that area. Watching NIO there. We'll see what we're going to do there. See, she's holding that 40-50. Let's see if she could start that breakout again. All we needed is a 42. She gets to 42 by the end of the day. We're in the green on that trade. And NIO's got some really good news behind it. Just got to wait for some people to start jumping in. Right now, the traders are putting their money into Microsoft, the tech that's moving, so that's why NIO's pulling back from the highs. But once tech stops running there, then there's going to be a little rotation for the day, and you'll see these electric companies take off again, Tesla, NIO. But below 40-50, I'd be out of that trade. All right, I sold out of NIO for 20 cents, guys. I'm out of NIO. On that big candle there, out of NIO, order status, I am out at 20 cents on the NIO trade. Took a loss on that one. It was 10 contracts. I think I lost about 300 on that one. Surely more than made it up for with the Microsoft trade there. Now I'm going to be looking for that next one. No, that wasn't bad. A $300 loss on that after making that 800 on Microsoft. Looking good here. Let's see now. What else is moving that we could look for a good day trade? If you guys in the trade room see anything moving nicely, let me know. Square's having a nice move again.
We were expecting a build of 21 billion cubic feet.
That XEC is still running. Look at that XEC. I mean, this thing's just incredible. This thing's been moving. That's a nice move on XEC. Now, that's what I'd be looking for, is about that 67 target. TRVG, they're saying Trivago's bouncing. Oh my God, look at Trivago run there. What a heck of a breakout on Trivago. Up almost 8.5% there, up 36 cents for the day. That's the one I told you guys. It's going to be a good long-term hold there. Tested that $4 that acted as support. So now you know $4 is support area on Trivago. I want to find a good day trade here. I want to find a really good solid day trade we could make some nice gains with. Bank of America 39.15 up almost 50% for the, or 50 cents for the day. Airbnb is holding above that 190. Moderna's up almost 3%. NIO got a nice climb off of after that red candle there. But still feeling at that 20-day simple moving average. Nice job, Gazer. Wow, look at that. Gazer short-term gain, $4,193.22. Good day so far. Haven't seen all green day in a while. Nice job. That's a nice day, Gazer. What is that on? He got the Qs, he got Moderna, he got Microsoft. What is that other one? SOS.
Crude oil pulling back from the 60, 50 per barrel level here. Still up about 1.8% for the session. Last trade.
Nice job. That big gain was on those Q calls. Did you get those Q calls yesterday when I went over those? Should have jumped in those with you. Yep. See, he got into that yesterday, right when we were talking about that Q chart getting up to that 50 SMA. That was a heck of a good entry there, Gazer. That paid off well by a $2,300 profit on that Qs. Nicely done. I don't think it's too late for the Visa trade. No, Visa, obviously that's going out to April 16th Expo. So Visa should be good. Just don't worry about intraday moves on Visa. That one's just going to be a quick profit. We're looking for up to about 220 to 223, 224. Micron still up about almost 5% for the day here. It's not too bad. Looking up above here, seeing if I see anything moving that I could take a look at, you know. SPY, most active options. Let's look at the net percent gainers here. XLNX. What the heck is XLNX doing? Let's take a look. XLNX. That's looking good. First candle was above. It just had that 1020 cross, the MACD cross, the RSI is looking good, relative strength index. You know, 140 could be an easy target on XLNX. That's not bad there. You guys can't see that with my video, so I'll make that solo. So there you go. That's a nice chart right here on this XNLX. I'd be looking for a 140 target. Or if we bring it down here, you guys could see XLNX. We could certainly be looking at XLNX here, up $4. I mean, that should be an easy 140 target. We wanted to go out 30 to 60 days till Expo on that. Oh, I'm watching Boeing there, Gazer. I see Boeing over here, 253.46. That is on my screen right over here to the right. If you guys see, that's Boeing right here. Here's where we have XLNX. Here is NIO. Here's Google. Here is Amazon, Q's, Spy, Baidu, Apple. We got quite a few charts up here that we're watching. So definitely see Boeing there. Let's see. Captain Thomas says, anyone in AMAT? Let's take a look. AMAT's looking beautiful. Wow, what a breakout. Applied Materials. What is the news on that? Now, see, that's definitely a breakout momentum. She could probably get up to about 150, but if she does pull back, that supports at 130. So going from 141 down to 130, if this is the high here and she pulls back down to resistance before climbing again, that's when it really hurts. That's why it's important to get in with that first 1020 cross. So here's where you had that consolidation, right, Captain Thomas? Let's go over this here. So here was that consolidation for quite some time right here, right? And you can just see that. That's consolidation. Now with the trade plan, if you get in right here, if you get in here, wow, that's a horrible arrow. Okay, so if you entered right here, right, and then she pulled back down to that yellow 10-day here, what do you think is going to happen on that option? Let's just roll this out here like it would. And then there you go. So if she pulls back down to support right here, that's all the way down to about 125 to 130. So now here was the initial entry on AMAT here. Here was that 1020 cross, that's check number 1. Here is that MACD cross, that's check number 2. First green candle above that 1020 SMA, there's check number 3. So that's when you should have entered. Right now is the time where you're going to be taking profit. So if you're looking for a swing trade, I think right now you just got to wait, be patient, wait for that pullback. She might get up to that 150. 150 is going to be a target. But like I said, 150 could be a target from now until 30 days out. Short term here, 2 weeks, you might pull back down to that 130 before breaking out again. So that's why it's important when you're in mid-cycle here. This is okay for day trades and whatnot, but mid-cycle, when you have these big breakouts like that, you got to be cautious of that profit taking and pull back down back to support here or down to the simple moving averages. So that's what's really important. You jump in now for a swing trade. What happens on Monday if she's down to 130? That option's gonna be down 60% easily. So initial entry, take profits there instead of entering here and then waiting and watching that pullback possibly happen there. Tyler just sold his Microsoft for a 57% gain. Great job. Congratulations on that. Let's see what Microsoft's doing there. But I do like that chart on AMAT. 241.60 on Microsoft. That was a nice one there. Good job taking profits. It struggled with that 242, so she's probably going to pull back from those highs. So nice opportunity to lock in those profits on Microsoft if you're still in that trade. Nice job, Tyler. Following that trade plan. Good job, buddy.
Breakout Capital, ticker Golf Romeo, November.
Good job. That's the right mind frame to have. Great job.
Capital, when asked if the company is working in the non-fungible token space, tells Benzinga, quote, the short answer is yes. Says more details will be announced soon. That's ticker Golf Romeo, November.
Trying to figure out how to turn on my Apple Pen here.
Up 7%.
I remember there being a button on here somewhere. I don't know. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we closed NIO at 20 cents a while ago in Avilio, right when you asked about it, actually.
Green Pro Capital Golf Romeo November Quebec shares now up 17%, following that Benzinger report that the company is working on NFTs and more details will be announced quote soon. That's ticker Golf Romeo November Quebec.
Avilio, you got to control that discipline, patience. You asked me about NIO before, and I went over it with you extensively. So either A, you're not paying attention, you're not by your computer, or something's going on.
Lion Group Holding, that's ticker Lima Golf.
Got out of that one late there.
Lima in Benzinger exclusive.
You just brought your account up to all-time highs a couple of weeks ago. You can't be having those emotional swings with trading. That's gonna kill you. Let's see what Qs are doing. Maybe we can make a day trade on one of the ETFs here. Boeing's looking ready for a climb. We could possibly do a day trade on Boeing. BA 254.14, 254.18 and climbing. See what the option chain looks like on it. BA 255 going for about $1.04. So if we picked up that 255, see, this is what I don't like about Boeing. If I picked up that 255 strike call, that's going for about 94 cents right now. 255 plus premium paid is 256 plus another 96 cents. So just say 257. 257 is where I'd have 100% return at. So if I bought into Boeing now, I need a 257 for 100% gain. That's telling me those options are still way too expensive right now. So I'd stay away from that.
Beer Biotechnology, ticker Victor India Romeo. Eli Lilly, ticker Echo, correction, Lima Lima Yankee. Eli Lilly and Beer Biotech announcing top-line data from the phase
242 there on Microsoft.
Evaluating its drug candidate for low-risk.
She might get up to that 245, like I said before. Locked in. What did I lock in? Right around 241, 242-ish? Let's see. What time did I lock in Microsoft? Way too early for sure. So 10 a.m. So here's the candle I locked in Microsoft. So 241.53 is when I locked in Microsoft. Only a couple cents higher. That's why it's still right around where I sold it at. I sold it at what, 375? What's that contract going for now? During this consolidation, that's just time decay right there. Now, once she breaks above 242, that's when that option's really going to take off again. Yeah, she's been struggling with that 242 for a bit. Once the markets get another catalyst or another move here, she'll run up to that 245. If not, she'll stay there and then hit that 245 early next week. If you're still in that Microsoft trade for the April 9th expo. See what Q's Inspire doing. Pretty flat. SPY. Wants to climb there. And Diamond ETF. Dow's starting to get a nice little climb up, about 77 points on the day. NASDAQ's up another 235 points. Gazer, that's some good advice there. When you're done with a trade, stop looking at the chart, look for that next one. That Moderna is still climbing here. Look at that Moderna at the highs of the day right now. 3-month daily chart, it looks like it's starting to climb again. 150 would be my target on Moderna. Gazer flipped Moderna 4 times since yesterday, he said. That's looking really good for a swing trade. I'm thinking about it here, but the options for it are quite expensive. Micron's up almost 6% right now.
Holding ticker LGHL, shares continuing lower here after that Benzinga exclusive.
I really think that that's going to continue to climb. ISRG announces a price target of 862. I've made a lot of money on ISRG before, so let me just take a look at that quick. Now look at that chart there, an 862 target. That's something now that I'd like to be looking at for going out a little bit more. ISRG. Let's take a look at the option chain, see what they're looking like with the May 21st expo. That's not too bad. The only problem, you see there's no open interest, no volume. Let's find a month that we got some activity.
Super League Gaming ticker SLGG. A 13G filing shows Sobiro Master Fund.
Man, I love this. I really love this chart here on ISRG. I mean, take a look at that chart. We could easily be looking for that, 775 to 800 target area. But what the heck do I want to do here? Because we don't have much open interest. And you can see the reason why you need that open interest here is take a look between the bid and the ask on these. You have a bid of $22 and an ask of 30. That's an 8.2468. That's a 40% difference there between the two. 40% difference between the bid and the ask. I mean, so you literally, if you got it for the asking price, you're going to sell it for a 40% loss there if you sell it at the bid. So you got to find something that's tighter. That's why that volume and open interest is really important as a trader. So the May 21st, see, there's no volume here. I mean, it's a little bit tighter of a spread, but still, it's a 20% difference there. I wouldn't mind going with the April 16th expo. At least we got some volume coming in there, but still quite expensive. But that's the one that they usually buy the shares of. Now, see that obviously this. Now, see, here's a perfect example, guys. What I wanted to talk to you guys about here. Here's a perfect example of a stock that's looking really good. I mean, take a look at that chart right here. Beautiful chart setup, right? You'd have a target profit area of, between 800 down to 775. This is your target. So here's your target area between 775 to 800. Okay, so the stock right now is at 756. Let me. So we got plenty of room to get up to that 775 to 800. But like I said, now here's what I wanted to talk about. That's a really good example here. So ISRG, Intuitive Surgical Group, right? This isn't a Wall Street darling. It's not something that Wall Street Bets is looking at. Do you know who's looking at this one right now? This is the one that the institutional funds, the hedge funds are looking at, the bigger pension funds. Because guess what? You remember during COVID, they weren't allowing certain surgeries and whatnot. Now people are starting to get their surgeries. Everything's coming back to normal. So all these surgical supplies are back here. They're going to need that stuff. We're getting a nice breakout from 700 to 757 now, still continuing to climb. But this is a perfect example showing you that the open interest here, it's just not there, right? It's not there. I mean, you got some for the April 16th, but if you go out to the May Expo, the July Expo, any of these, it's not there. There's no volume, no open interest. So if you're picking this up here for 755 for the April 16th, your break even is going to be your 1675 plus your 755. So 755 plus, let's just say 17. So 772 is break even plus another 17. So at 789, you make 100% return. That's not bad. 789 from now until April 16th. She's up 20 points just about today. Another 20-point climb gets you up to about 777. So you're right at about close to that break even 100% gain, but you only got 2 weeks for that to happen, a little over 2 weeks. So for me personally, it's a nice opportunity, but you don't have a lot of people buying the option contracts, which is causing a big discrepancy between the bid and the ask. Because if you're paying 14, or if you're buying that contract for $19 and then you wanted to get out of it, you could only sell it for $14.50. That's a big loss right there, almost $500 a contract. So you got to understand that stuff. You got to watch that stuff. This is one that you just want to buy shares of rather than buying the options on. So that's what I wanted to show you with that. It's a really nice opportunity. If you have the larger account, you could actually buy some shares. If you bought 100 shares, what, 757 times 100? It's only going to cost about 75 grand. And then what you could do is sell to open those May monthly expos there, sell to open that 800 strike for $25 a contract. You'll bring in another $2,500 just from that. I mean, that's your paycheck right there. From April, that's 1 month out. So just think of it as collecting that $2,500 paycheck every month just from owning those 100 shares of ISRG. That's not a bad opportunity there to do that. All righty, let's see here. We are coming right up to 11. Let's see. Gazer says, could you look at Pinterest? Let's see. PINS. Pinterest doesn't look bad. I personally think when it had this big run back here, though, I think, she obviously had some consolidating now, pull back. But, Pinterest, you know, you could easily have that 85 as your target on Pinterest. Me, I'm not I've never used Pinterest. I don't know their business model as far as their advertising goes. To me, I think that price is overextended. The stock was just $10 a couple of months ago. Now all of a sudden she's $80. So for me, if I wanted to do a short-term trade, I'd be looking at that 85. A stop though on Pinterest Gazer would be a strict stop below $75. 75 would be my stop if I wanted to jump into a Pinterest trade. All right, let's go down here quick on a today 1 minute chart, see if we see anything we could jump into and hold into the afternoon. If not, we will end the morning session, wait for the live. Let's go down this watch list here, see if we see anything breaking out big time here that or breaking down that we could take advantage of with some calls or puts. Q's not doing too much. It looks like she's starting to pull back though. If you wanted to get a nice entry on some Q puts here, possibly back down to 323. I won't do that though, because we're up quite a bit here in the markets. Little profit taking's normal. Glad we got out of NIO when we did. Amazon pulling back a little bit. Baidu's consolidating. Facebook's just slowly pulling back from those highs there. Baba's pulling back. You can see the whole market's kind of pulling back here. So that's telling me if I do want to do something, I might get into some Q puts here for today's expo. Let's see. Disney's still climbing. They're looking good, up $3 for the day, near 188. Netflix consolidating. Twitter having a little bit of a pullback there. JP Morgan's just hanging out there right between that 152, 152.50 consolidation. Bank of America consolidating between 39 and 39.30. Delta still looking good there on that daily chart. She's having a nice run. United Airlines up about 0.58% for the day. A little pullback from the highs. Southwest looking okay. Tesla pulling back from the highs a bit there as well. AIG still continuing to break out. AIG has been looking great. Let's see. Amgen's starting to get a nice little climb there, but not really breaking above that 248 much yet. Caterpillar down about $3, down 1.3%. Looks like she wants to start to break out, but nothing interesting there yet. Visa's still looking pretty good there, 217.15. I like how she's holding really well on Visa. That's looking good for next week. Intel back in the green here, above $64 for the day after pulling back down to 63.50. A nice climb off those lows there. Facebook not doing too much. Google, same thing as before. Amazon, Baba still pulling back, retreating. Twitter still pulling back. Got a couple of them that are, repeats on my watch list here. Salesforce is still climbing up over 3% today. Goldman Sachs, that had that downgrade there, but not doing too much. Nike is up about 0.55% for the day, but pulling back from the highs. Verizon's looking nice for a possible day trade there. Those 58 strikes, but she's still down 19 cents for the day. That's one we could keep an eye on. I'm going to write that down on my notebook here. VZ. If that continues to break out, I might do a trade on that this afternoon. Continue to go down. Square, not doing much after the breakout this morning. Schlumberger pulling back. BP pulling back a little bit there. XCC just consolidating. Boeing still continuing to retrace and pulling back a bit. PayPal's just hanging out there, consolidating. Gilead, remember Gilead got that upgrade today. I want to keep an eye on Gilead. Under Armour not doing much. Visa still looking good. RH, NVIDIA had another big climb today, 547.63. Let's see, BP, Tesla, AMD, ABBV, AbbVie's looking pretty good there. Nothing on Tilray. What's Tilray at here? 22.76. Micron, Johnson & Johnson's getting a little climb there, looking good. Johnson & Johnson had big news that I guess one of their shipments or one of their vaccines was faulty. TCNNF, True Leave. That one's looking good. EWZ, that's Brazilian ETF. BAC is looking good, holding above that 39. That vertical spread we have on Bank of America is going to have max gains. PBR is coming off the lows now. I'm liking the looks of PBR. It's a nice climb off those lows there. And Brer. These are some Brazilian banks. There's Moderna. Moderna's still getting a climb there. Looking good. And that's it. That brings us to 11 o'clock. That's the end of the watch list. Nothing moving just yet there. Our Visa trade's back in the green, guys. Visa just had a nice breakout. We're up 2% on Visa. Look at that climb there. So that's going to do it for the morning session. We will be live again in the afternoon looking for some more day trades. If I find any good day trades or if anything starts moving, obviously we'll be in the trade room. If you guys want to come join us, make sure you guys come join us. Go to breakingchartalerts.com and you guys can come join us just by going up to the live trading. This is the trade room that you guys see here. Okay, if you guys want to come join us, go to membership pricing and plans. Go down here, click on that. And you guys could sign up for whatever membership you like. Trader membership, that's the live morning trading session, along with the app alerts that you could click on and view that trade. Pro Trader is the live morning and afternoon trade session. There goes Visa taking off again here. Take a look at Visa quick. Look at that breakout on Visa. We're back up 5% on that trade already. Nice breakout there. But again, Pro Trader session here, that's the live morning and afternoon session, our app, and that includes text alert. Elite Pro Trader, you're already going to save. And then with that 30% off, if you type in promo code challenge, I had someone ask me what was the difference between the two. Well, take a look. If you're just paying for Pro Trader monthly, $250 times 12, that comes out to $3,000 if you're paying that monthly. Trader membership, 125 times 12, that comes out to $1,500. Well, guess what? If you want all the features and to save money, type in promo code challenge, click sign up, and now it's only $1,750 for the entire year for the Elite Pro Trader, which includes the beginner, intermediate, advanced classes, text alerts, the trade plan, the newsletter, trade challenge, the trading app, live trade room, and everything else that comes with it. So that saves you quite a bit of money there and gives you much more benefits in the Trader or Pro Trader. And if you want to see further what our features are, you guys could come down here, check out our features, what we have to offer. And then once you guys get signed up, you're going to get a welcome email that's going to give you a getting started, where to get started, the videos to watch if you're a new trader. And then once you're ready, come in the live trade room with us. When we're live, we're either here live in the morning, live in the afternoon, and then if you want class, sign up right here. Here's for the class tomorrow. Type that in. It's free. Nothing there. It's just going to email you once we are live, and that'll get started for that. And then, of course, live trade room, here we are. And then in the afternoon, all you have to do is click on that afternoon live when we're live. When you get that text alert or the app alert that says we're live, you come to the live trade room, you click on that, and guess what? There's going to be a nice little link for you to, and then here's going to be the password for you to enter into the Zoom meeting. That gets changed every single day, so you got to make sure you go in there. And we change our passwords every day to prevent non-members from coming in. So make sure you guys go there and come join us. And if you guys need the classes right here, you guys can go to the classes, the lessons, and you can sign up for our training courses there. All the trades, if you guys go over here to the trade alerts, all of the swing trades are posted right here. And you guys can click on them. It's going to tell you our targets, our profits, and everything like that. So here we go. Our stop's going to be 214 or 50% max stop. Target 225 on Visa. And then it's really nice here. So on this, I wanted to show that target right here. So remember Ephraim on the chart there, target 225, 224, 225, and then that stop area, just so they could see on the picture as well. Perfect. And XLNX is still on the climb there, looking good. But guys, and then you guys could see all of our trades there, everything that you guys want to take a look at. If you guys go to home, you want to see our newsletters over here. If you click on newsletter, Look at this. You're going to be able to see all the newsletters. Here's today's newsletter. If you want to just right click it and print it, you could do that. You know, if you want to see the other newsletters, here they are day by day. You could just click on any one of them. If you want to see March 26th, click on it and bam, it'll come up exactly what's happening that day. And it tells you the date on top. So that's where you go to look for that morning newsletter every single day. It's going to give you the top news, top target changes and prices on stocks, and the top upgrades, downgrades. And then it's going to give you our watch list, and it's also going to tell you the top earnings for that day, which is critically important. And if you guys want to sign up for our free newsletter, you just go right here, sign up for newsletter, click that, and you're set to go. Alrighty, guys, come join us. We will be live again in the afternoon. Go to pricing membership plans. Come join us, and we will see you guys later. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the afternoon. Alrighty, bye-bye.